Welcome to Nigel Boys TV!
Yeah! My Naija people, welcome back to the channel. I remain your host for life, Naija Boy. So today we'll be discussing this controversial sickness, pandemic, everything you want to call it, call it. I'm referring to coronavirus.
Bible says, thou shalt quarantine the leprous person.
I wonder you kill somebody with this your big grammar.
Very good. Until you die, you will not know the meaning of death. If God can tell us about a disease that can be cured, then what happens to a disease that cannot be cured?
But okay, you can blow grammar.
You see, you lack what they call quarantina. That is double quarantination.
Coronavirus. But before I go into the details, I want to take you guys back to memory lane. Do you guys remember Daddy Fresh? I don't mean Daddy Freezo, not the preacher. I'm talking about Daddy Fresh. Daddy Fresh sang this song. He said, Taloleru wagbe abina sai kro wagbe chalelelen taloleru wagbe abina corona wagbe elerugberu o if na your load ko wagbe elerugberu o carry your load o elerugberu o if na your load ko wagbe elerugberu o carry your load o. All right, guys, let's get back to the reason why we're here. Okay, I was watching this video from, I think somebody posted it in Nigeria. There was this young Chinese lad, the guy was feeling weak. He was sitting on the ground. He was coughing and sneezing and vomiting. I don't know if it was vomiting, but stuff like that was happening. And then all I could hear in the background was this. Oloshinyeni, this guy goes sundayo, Oloshinyeni, carry your brother. That's how Nigerians, that's how they treat a patient with coronavirus. It's not been confirmed if he had corona, but that's how they were treating him, like a leper. You can imagine. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to you. It can happen to me. Is that the way you want to be treated when you catch the virus? Is it your own fault? Is it a sin that you get coronavirus? Is it a sin? No. Now guys, listen to this, Nigeria, the Nigerian government, they spent $1.6 billion. $1.6 billion in preparation for coronavirus, of which they only have 12 cases. And it's not even confirmed. They confirmed some cases, but we don't really know if it's true. $1.6 billion has been spent. Now, what's that? What's the money meant for? $1.6 billion. What was it meant for? What did they do with it in preparation for coronavirus? So what did they do? How many people benefited from that money? I want to ask you guys. If you know you benefited a penny from that 1.6 billion, let me know on the comment below. And I'll close my face. I'll keep my face in shame. Okay? Now listen to this. The Nigerian government, they don't want people to go out anymore. They don't want you to go to churches. They don't want you to go to mosques. They don't want gatherings of more than 20 or 50, and then they just want people to stay at home. Stay at home, you don't have a job. Stay at home, you don't know where your next meal is coming from. You're not a rich person. So how are you going to sustain staying at home? How do you look after yourself when you're staying at home? You don't know. Now let me tell you this. In the UK, right? They gave us one last weekend, Friday that passed. They said everybody can go out to the pubs, clubs, and do whatever you like. Yeah? But from Saturday, there will be no more party, no more public parties, no more public gatherings, no more pubs, no more clubs, and no more anything. Everybody needs to stay in self-isolation. Oh boy, you want to see what we did on that Friday. Everybody forgot about coronavirus because here in the UK we love to party. We love to go on holidays and we love to party. So for me, myself, oh boy, on Friday, I was out in town. I was dancing to, what's this guy's name? Naira Marley, Soapy. Guys, have a look. You see me in the video, have a look.
It's my life. Inside life. Inside what you back out life. Inside life. Inside what you dig out life. Inside life. Don't tell you what your life. Inside life. Inside life. Don't shake me off when you're out.
So that was new. I was surprised to see white people, everybody, they were all dancing Soapy, Soapy, Insta Live, all those kind of things, you know, because we were expecting that, wow, from next week, oh, no more outing, you have to stay at home. Now, let me tell you the problem I had. Let me start with the good news before I go to my problems, okay? I'll go with the good news first. The good news is, after today, this is my last day in work, okay? After today, I'll be in my house 24/7. And every month, I'll be getting 80% of my salary. Every month. 80% of my salary. I'll only lose 20%. Now remember, that 20% is not even that big because every day, I have to drive to work from my house to work. And I have to buy petrol and all those things, all those expenses. They're all included in that 20%. So somehow, the government is doing me favors. Staying at home, I'll just go and start watching Netflix. Get myself, this Breaking Bad. Start from season 1 to the last season. Sit down and watch it. After Breaking Bad, I'll enter Walking Dead. I'll watch Walking Dead from the first season to the last season. And I'll be chilling. I won't be that bored. If I get too bored and I want to hang out with my friends, I'll call any of them. Hey, do you want to come mine? Or do you want me to come yours? I'll go to their place and we'll chill together. That's how it is. And then things will be going on fine. But despite the fact that people are supposed to stay indoors, right? You don't see the police or the army coming and start flogging people with stick and koboko. Are they not human beings? People choose to stay indoors because they realize that, look, they don't want to catch corona or they don't want to give corona out. So let's just stay in our own isolation. But that does not give the right for military or police to start flogging people as they do in Africa. Why? Are they animals? The pains you feel from those batting and the pains you feel from corona, what is the difference? Any of them can kill you. If those policemen, they hit somebody a baton on the head, the person can die on the spot. So, corona kills, police kills. What is the difference? Now, come to think about it, yeah? The British government, they have a program in place, yeah? This corona program they made that, okay, you're at home, if you are self-employed, they'll give you loans to sustain your business so you don't go bankrupt. If you're not working, you have no job, they increased their allowances. You can imagine, people without jobs, they increased their allowances because they don't want to give anybody the excuse to start going outside and then causing nuisance of themselves. So there's always a way to protect yourself. But then, in Nigeria, the federal government says, oh, no more church gathering. I support that. It's not I don't support it. I support it. No more church gatherings. No more this. No more that. Stay at home. Stay indoors. What about the people that are hungry? People without jobs. People without any source of income. People that don't know where their next meal is coming from. They want everybody to stay indoors. If Dangote will stay indoors, they expect somebody on the streets, a beggar, to stay indoors. How do they sustain themselves? How? I don't know. So now, that $1.6 billion that the Nigerian government invested, excuse me, I'm burning, 1 minute. This stuff is too hot. Okay. $1.6 billion Nigerian government is investing to people. Okay? They're investing in the Nigerian people against coronavirus. What exactly have they done with that money? How many people is benefiting from that? I don't know. I got this mask from my council. They just came and posted it straight into my door. Mask. Now, the British government, they're spending about £30 billion to fight this corona stuff. They want to look for the problems and how to settle it. And by so doing, they're keeping people at home. They're paying everybody to stay at home, stay indoors. Don't put yourself in harm. Make sure everything is fine. If you have any problems, report yourself. And then the relevant authorities will come to you and they will check and see if you're well or sick, if you're positive or you're negative. That is fine. That's how a government look after its citizens. That is it. But a government that is clueless, like the one we have in Nigeria, they will use this coronavirus to become more and more wealthy. They will enrich themselves with this coronavirus. They will. They will. You can imagine. Nigerian do you know, let me tell you guys this, yeah? This mask is not necessary. This mask is not necessary. But if you choose to go to maybe a marketplace where you have too many people around you, and you cannot maintain the distance of 2 meters away from each other, because the normal distance is 2 meters away, so that in case you're outside in an open place and you have the flow of air, just give yourself 2 meters gaps and then you're fine. Talk and chat. Don't shake each other, but just chat. You know what I mean? But if you're in a closed place, in a closed let's say in a marketplace, where all you have to do then is to wear a mask. Wear a mask to protect yourself. Like that. You wear a mask and you protect yourself. That's fine. So if somebody passes in front of you, it doesn't matter. You get me? That doesn't matter. But you don't come and say, you put on a mask and then you come and shake somebody and then you're taking a picture, just like the president did, Muhammadu Buhari. He came out with Gabashewu. He wore a mask. Gabashewu wore a mask like coronavirus is airborne. Like coronavirus is airborne. Can you imagine? Never. That's not how it is. Give yourself 2 meters distance. Don't shake each other's hands and then transact. Transact. You don't know who has it. This cannot protect you. It's just to keep you away in case you find yourself in a closed place where the air is not moving and there's no way you can maintain 2 meters gap. That's when you need a mask. That's it. So let us move on to the UK. Let's come back to the UK, right? The problem I have here in the UK is this. In my neighborhood, there are lots of Africans living in my neighborhood where I live. So after I finished work on Thursday, I had to go to the local store where they have African shops. Now, all the pepper, you know all the pepper, tatashe, atarodo, all those things, they're all gone. So what's going on? All the white pounded yam, you know, the white ground yam flour, the white one that becomes pounded yam, all gone. But then I only found elubo, you know, the black amala, elubo. That's the only one I could find. So since I had no choice, I took elubo. Yeah, 3 bags of it. And then what's it called? No. What's this stuff called? Mushrooms, because I like to put mushrooms in my soup. No mushrooms. Everything gone. If you want to cook a proper ogbono soup, ground ogbono, no. Ground egusi, no. Ewedu, normally we used to have ewedu that they put in a leather bag and freeze it. It becomes frozen. None. Everything is just empty in the shop. I said, okay. I left that one and I went to the Caribbean shop. I mean the Jamaican shop. You know, Jamaicans, they like chilies a lot. So I went to Jamaican shop. Let me go and get some chilies because I needed pepper. But luckily for me, I still have a little bit of pepper at home. But I wanted to make sure I have more because I don't know what's going to happen. I wanted to have enough pepper at home. I went to Jamaican shop. Bang, no pepper. No pepper anywhere. Everything empty. Empty. Guys, I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Is this how we're going to live? What's going? But do you know what? The Oyibo people, I hope you understand what I mean when I say the Oyibo. Let me tell you what the Oyibo people were buying. They were buying tissue, toilet papers. They bought everything. If you go to Asda, Tesco, whatever, you won't see any tissue paper anymore. They were even fighting over it. Also, you know all this tuna, sardine fish, all those sardine fish inside can. They bought everything. But luckily for me, I don't eat all those canned fish, all those sardine. No. I don't eat them. I like my beef, my chicken, my fish, you know, and I buy them raw and I prepare them myself. But all those things, they're no more in the shop. The only things you can find is milk. Because you know that milk, if you buy milk, it will expire. So all those ones, they were, you know, they left it. So Africans were rushing pepper and all those food stuff, soup and everything. There is rice, but pepper, you won't see any hot pepper. I was even forced to buy, you know, the long red chili. I thought it was real chili, but that chili is like sugar. Honestly, a woman can actually use that red chili to do eyelashes, to do their eyelashes. You know, paint your eyelashes, like your eyebrows and everything. You will not feel any blink in your eyes. That pepper is sugar. Waste of money. So guys, what I'm trying to say now is this. I know we are all experiencing this stress from coronavirus, but the truth is that we need to look after ourselves. We are human beings. If you see anybody that is showing symptoms, don't just say, go and die, go and die. No, you have to help them. All you need is to put on your hand gloves and then put on your mask. And then you try and put that person in the position where they don't break their head or hurt themselves. First aid. And then you ring the relevant authorities that will come and pick that person from that place and then take them to the hospital or the isolation centers. That's what you have to do. Don't just start swearing. Let me tell you guys, don't forget this, Nigerians, please. Don't forget this. We have Nigerians in China. Yes, we have Nigerians living in China. So if you choose to treat a Chinese man like that in Nigeria because he has corona, what are they going to do to Nigerians over there when they have corona? So let us trade carefully, okay? We are all human beings. We are not inside the Walking Dead, where once any part of your enemy dies, he becomes your enemy because he's coming to eat you. That's the Walking Dead. Keep it aside, okay? We are human beings. We should reason like human beings. Stop treating people like they're animals. Don't beat people up on the streets. The government has no right to beat the citizens up, even when they violate rules like that. All you need to do is arrest them and put them in the cell, detain them. But you can't be flogging people on the streets like that. And for you fake pastors in Nigeria, listen, I can say without any fear of contradiction, without any fear of contradiction, that in Nigeria, 90% of our daddy geos and reverend fathers and priests, men of God, or whatever rank they call themselves, Monsignor, or whatever they call themselves, 90% of them are fakes. Fakes. So if you choose to put your life in their hands, my guy, you're in for deep shit. Yeah, you're in for proper deep shit. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. And also, I'll be having lots of regular videos now, not like once in a week as before, because now I'm going to be at home 247 doing nothing, and I'll be getting 80% of my salary. You see? So I have nothing else to do than to bring you all good entertainment. As always, from Naija Boy. Peace. I'm out of here. Bye bye.